It's a huge problem to follow any religion that does not have a clear definition of God. Now, if it also doesn't have a clear definition of what you need to do in your day-to-day life. Another question I ask Hindus when I meet them is, how do you know right from wrong?
What?
How do you know right from wrong?
The Bhagavad Gita teaches us that.
Okay, tell me. Again, there's no clear definition there, so maybe you will give me a clear definition. What is a clear definition according to the Bhagavad Gita?
If you have read the Bhagavad Gita, then you know that there are a lot of stories.
Yes.
About, like, I don't know if you've heard the Ramayana, about
Yes.
Mahabharata.
Yes.
So each and every story, like the whole story, depicts, like, their actions depict the good and evil. Yeah.
Okay.
It teaches you the morals of, like, what you actually have to do, what is right and what is wrong.
I would disagree. I don't want to go into detail. For example, sleeping with your brother's wife, is that wrong? According to the Bhagavad Gita, in the stories, right? When you see, no.
So due to lack of time and the fact that a lot of Hindus get very, very triggered when I go into detail explaining things that Purana, there is a demigod, a story of a demigod who grabs his brother's wife, essentially, and then he curses her son because the son, he expressed disapproval of such a hideous act, essentially. So he curses the son, and then he does the of his brother's wife, and you do not see any punishment. In fact, the son gets abandoned in the story. You do not see any condemnation of such behavior or act, and that's why I mentioned this example to these two ladies I was talking with. Another example is you have Ashwani Kumara. You see him a Brahmin lady. So obviously then the son gets born. The son and the woman are kicked out when she goes back to her husband because she's a married woman, and the woman turns into a stream, and then you have this Brahmin kind of that her husband gets downgraded. So you don't see a clear condemnation of such behavior. You have allegedly gods, quote unquote, gang a married woman. We're talking about Brahma, we're talking about Shiva, and we're talking about these main gods of Hinduism. You'll see them, three gods together, gang a woman. You know, I'm saying these things, and it will be crazy for some people listening, I know. But I'm going to put the text itself and references also in the screen for people to see. You have a Brahma who tries to his own daughter, essentially. And he does it, actually. He his own daughter. When I say try, all of these people that I've mentioned, they've actually committed the act. There is a theme, there's a common theme of gods, demigods, etc. committing this act of continuously. Just put a list of different quote-unquote gods with references of them committing this act. And what is the significance of me mentioning this? Now, if the gods, which is supposed to be the creators, and you'll hear in the stories, oh, you have fallen for your desire, oh, creator of the heavens and the earth. So they're saying these beings are the creators, the most powerful beings in